Hello! This video we will be going over and having a bit of a discussion about tracking trucks within the Libra Harvest app here. Specifically, we're going to get a little bit of an advanced discussion on how to edit mistakes when I'm using trucks. Um, if I've sent the truck to the wrong destination, if I've emptied it out there, or if I have been tracking the wrong truck this whole time and need to make an edit there. I have a truck ready to go here, so let's just empty him out into my bin and say, I've made a mistake here. I actually wanted to empty that load into another bin or any other destination. What I can do is, what I would maybe do is head into either my field or my bin itself. I can head into my bin here and make a change. Say like, oh, actually, this load here was supposed to go into bin 2. And what happens is my truck gets unselected. Now, why does this happen? And the same thing happens through the field tab. If I go and change this, this destination to the correct one through the field tab, um, it breaks in this way as well. Now, what's happening here under the hood a little bit is the Libra Harvest system creates two transactions when a truck is involved. It creates one transaction when the cart is unloaded from my field at the top here into my truck. That's one kind of half of this discussion. The other half that it creates is once that truck is emptied, when I hit that empty truck button into my destination and it comes into here, that's kind of this second half. Now, what happens is when I try and edit that entire transaction from either the fields or the destinations tab, those two tabs don't have all the context needed to make that full kind of edit from start to finish. We need to only edit the second half, that truck to destination transaction here, and we can do that here from the trucks tab. If we come to my trucks tab, I can find the truck that I was working with here, and I can see there's this truck totals transaction that has been made. This is kind of that second half, it's not really a half, but that second transaction that was made related to this operation here. So what I can do is I can come in here and I can see all my normal information. I can see the total and all my test weights and my temperatures, who did it and what crop it was, everything like that. And I can see the two loads that actually make up this one truck dump. And here is where I could come in and I can edit to the correct destination. You can see that truck doesn't disappear because this transaction here has all the necessary context under the hood to make this edit, right? So I can tap done and I can see here if I go into there's bin 1 and I can see here now in bin 2 there are those two transactions that were made. And so now this is where it's become correct. I can see everything's fine. And if I were to it's the same thing here. I can change this to the correct truck and nothing else breaks. And I can tap done, and then I can see that again, this load here has come into my white truck and they'll be sent to the right place. The same thing can also be done through the cloud website at cloud.agromatics.com as long as you are pro. I will bring up my window here and we'll take a look at how to do that. So here we are. Again, I have just pulled up my website here at cloud.agromatics.com. I'm in my account, and again, to make any of these edits, we are going to have to be pro. To make these truck transaction edits in the website, instead of coming to the trucks tab here, we are going to go to the destinations tab, where I'll hit my bin site, and again, bin 2 is where I kind of left this transaction off. And we're going to come in here. You can see it's very similar. You can see, again, we can come in here and view the individual loads, but these aren't editable, right? This is kind of why it's, again, where that second, kind of those two halves of this total transaction kind of come into play. Instead, I'll need to click on the little pencil icon here where I can change to bin 1, and again, my truck hasn't disappeared. If I edit it through the fields tab, that's where I kind of start to run into that truck disappearing. But again, I'll update it into bin 1. If I come in here into bin 2, after that, it's gone. But there in bin 1, here we are. So that has been, how you can edit those truck transactions without losing that truck tracking. For more instructional videos, app help, how-to guides, and troubleshooting tips, be sure to visit our support page at support.agromatics.com.